students are not feeling well, and so I don't have an assistant here today. So I decided to do a lecture instead of next week. Okay, so as you are in here, please say hello and say hi. Okay, what I'm going to talk about, I'm going to talk about how to train Tai Chi as a healing art and how to train Tai Chi as a martial arts and as a spiritual art. Okay? What are the process that you have to go through or the journey you have to go through to do that? And it all can be done. Now, are we saying that other arts are not spiritual art, or other arts are not martial arts, or not healing arts? Any arts that you do has at least the healing arts and the spiritual art, pretty much, at least the healing part of it. Maybe not the martial art. Let's say if you're doing painting or meditation, it's not much martial art in it. There's no martial art in painting or calligraphy or something like that. But there's a healing art, and that's a spiritual art, I'm pretty sure, and that's a martial arts. Now, why did I say Tai Chi have all three? And I believe Tai Chi is the best. Wow, we have a lot of people here. All right. So I think Tai Chi is the best because I'm going to tell you it's the best. Because Tai Chi means the ultimate. Tai Chi means the ultimate, the supreme. It's the best. You know, of the martial art, Tai Chi Chuan, Tai Chi boxing is the ultimate boxing, the supreme boxing, the best of the best. You know, nothing else is better. Why? Because they have yin and yang balance. Okay? So let's talk about Tai Chi as a healing art, and I'll talk about the martial art, then I'll talk about I'll talk about the spiritual art, and then I'll talk about the martial arts at the end. And then I'll put it together and summarize it, all these three things, what we can be, a very supreme being on this earth. Okay? So it's a healing art. Now, every exercise that we do, any exercise you do, there's some kind of healing. Whether it's for stamina, or whether it's for cardiovascular, or whether it's for muscles, or whether it's for just enjoying playing tennis or something like that. It's an art, it's a healing art because you enjoy it and you feel good about it. Now in Tai Chi, if you simply do Tai Chi, when I say simply do Tai Chi means you just move and follow someone, you don't care about the actual way of moving it, you just totally relax and let go and follow the teacher. Do you get something out of it? Yes, you do. You get the healing part of it. Probably you won't get the spiritual part because you're not involved with the movement except you are copying someone else. So that part, I don't think you're going to get the spiritual part of it, and I don't think you're going to get the martial art part of it. The healing part, yes. Okay. But is it a rich healing for you? I don't think so, because you're following someone. You try to copy someone how to move. It's a thing. It's like you're watching the video and you're copying someone. Now, if you're learning the first time, yes, it's okay. But after you learn it, you should practice on your own and look for other things. Okay. So because when you're looking at someone, you are borrowing someone else's movement. You're borrowing it because you're watching it. Technically, for the spiritual part, maybe you're borrowing the energy to get your spirituality. I don't think it's a good idea, because to borrow from someone, I don't think it's good, because what happens to someone's energy is not good. What happens to something you borrow, you have to pay back, you know. So the best is to cultivate yourself. The best. Now, how are we going to cultivate ourselves? All right. To Tai Chi training, first thing, you need to have your complete mind thought of training different from painting, different from swimming, different from playing tennis, different from playing a guitar. Okay? Complete mindset different. First, you have to understand the fundamentals of how we move in Tai Chi. Your teacher should be telling you how to use firm movement and how to use soft movement. He will tell you not to use hard movement. Hard movement means aggressive movement. That's my tea over here. So your teacher will tell you not to use aggressive movement. Everything has to be calm. Everything has to be focused. And every step that you took, it has to be clear cut. Well, when you take the step, you put your mind and tell your body to take the step. Suddenly, you got Tai Chi intelligence. Why is that? Because you're using your mind intelligence, which is your emotional intelligence, and you use your body intelligence, which is the artificial intelligence. So in my previous lecture, you can check it out. I said Tai Chi intelligence equal to emotional intelligence plus artificial intelligence. When you put these two intelligence together, you will get Tai Chi intelligence. Why? Because you get wisdom. Because you're using your mind, you're using your body, and you're checking every move that you did to the best you can be. Now, you may not do as well the first time or maybe the first 2 months, but as you work on it, you are putting a lot of energy in your body. So now you start loving yourself. You're not borrowing the energy. Of course, you watch the teacher when the teacher teach you, but after you watch it, you remember it. When you train on your own, this is how you need to do. So you start loving yourself, understanding how you move mindfully, understanding how to focus mindfully, understanding the body mechanics mindfully. All this thing is going to cultivate yourself. You're going to cultivate yourself from the inside, not from the outside, from the inside. And then this cultivation will start creating this energy called Qi. I call it intrinsic energy. Very powerful energy within you, created by you from your emotional intelligence and your artificial intelligence put together to create this movement. So you should heal. Simple as that. You know. At the same time, some other Tai Chi requirements, you know, some teachers don't emphasize on it. Some people say just watch the movement, understand it, and follow it, and you'll be fine. But I require my students to do more. I want them to keep the body straight. As a healing art in Tai Chi, when your body is straight, how do you make a body straight? Okay, to make a body straight, you need to have your chin in. You don't chin out, you chin in, and you don't expand your shoulder, relax your shoulder, just expand and drop, relax your shoulder. And this buttock, tuck it. So all in one line, as you can see. Why is that important? Very simple. Everything is in one line. The spine is aligned. As you know, the spinal cord is a very important part of our bone structure in the body because all the chis go through there. All the signals come from there. So if you keep your body straight, with chin in and tuck in, relax your shoulder, hollow the chest, you know, then your chi can travel easily. If you arch, then you bend it, then your chi may not travel as good. If you keep it straight, the chi goes straight down. Like the Tai Chi theory said, chi go to the dantian. Chi go to the dantian means the chi go to the chi reservoir, the reservoir of your lower part of your body, which is 3 inches below the navel button. So below that, the chi go there, because that's where the chi gathers, especially when you go to sleep. All the chi go to there, then it'll come out. So you want to keep your body straight, that's for sure. And of course, your tongue have to touch the palate. So when the tongue touches the palate and you close your mouth, so there's continuous going in and out. Now, continuous going inside in a rhythmic method as you're doing a Tai Chi form. But you don't think about that going in and out. You focus on your movement because your movement is very important. You let your movement so calm, so peaceful, so mechanically correct, mindfully correct. Let the body inside do the work for the organs. So this intrinsic energy are generated all over the body to the 5 major organs. So if you do all this Tai Chi requirement, your 5 major organs, your 5 primary organs, I call it your 5 angels. Your body has 5 angels. Don't bother the angel from the outside. Outside angel, you got a great angel, good. Got a bad one, they suck you dry and then you're in trouble. Use your own angel. You have 5 of them. Major one. Of course, there's some minor one too, some secondary one. 5 primary one angels in your body. The liver, the heart, the spleen, the lung, and the kidney. These 5 major organs work together as a team. They are your powerhouse. They boost you and make you healthy and heal you. But you need to take care of them. These 5 organs, you don't abuse them. How are you going to take care of them? You make sure you have enough sleep. You know, if you sleep less than 6 hours, there's trouble, unless you're meditating in the afternoon or in between time. You know, get your sleep. Depending on how often you sleep or what you need, get your sleep. Get your eating habits correct. Eat right, not eating good, but eat right is very important. And then exercise. What kind of exercise? Bingo, Tai Chi. Okay. Then knowledge. Okay. You're going to have knowledge about life, about things, about community, about everything. You need to have some knowledge so you have a balanced life. So all these 4 things, you need to have it or accomplish this idea so that these 5 angels will work for you. Believe me, they will work for you. Now, if you have a pre-existing condition, for example, you got a pre-birth, in other words, your mom and your dad has some kind of diabetic sickness, there's a chance they will pass it to you. So you say, well, that's not going to work. I agree. But you can use this method to reduce a diabetic problem, at least not make it worse. If you don't take care of your 5 organs, it will make it worse. So a lot of things can be reduced if you have a pre-existing condition, based on what I just said. So the healing arts is more demanding in Tai Chi than other exercise, simply because the emotional intelligence and the artificial intelligence work together. So the mind and body have to work together. Now, lots of people doesn't like to do this because, man, I've been working all day long. Why I want to use my mind? I use my mind at work. I just want to come in and relax, close my eyes, and let go. I don't think it's a good idea. Because if you close the eyes and let go, and if you're in a bad situation in a place where this spooky energy running here and there, they might come into you and say hello to your 5 organs. Then you'll be in trouble, right? So always have a shield. Always have a protection. Have a bell. You are inside and you are in that bell and nothing else coming. Have a wall. Nothing comes in. You know, be selfish a little bit. It's okay. When you do Tai Chi, most Tai Chi people are selfish in a way, in that sense though, not in the sense of being selfish, not helping people. We want to love ourselves, we want to cultivate ourselves so that we can be so strong that nothing comes into us. That's the whole great thing about training Tai Chi as a healing art, not training Tai Chi as an exercise, okay? So because you built all this, you know, all this, and because you train your Tai Chi and you're watching the movement, you cannot say, well, I'm going to leave my hand there the way I want it. No, you cannot. You have to follow rules. Your teacher will teach you where to place the hand, where to move, where not to move, what angle, what fold you should have. Your teacher is supposed to be telling you all this so that you do everything consistently, everything correctly, so that you can get this ultimate energy in you. That way you can heal. Okay? While you are healing, you are actually looking at yourself from the inside. Understand your body from the inside. Understanding your mind of how things work the way they are. And see things from the outside after you completed the movement. Understanding yin and yang and all this that thing, it will create a spirituality for you. I know a lot of people look at spirituality differently. Some people look at religion, which is fine. You say, well, I can pray. That's true. You can pray. Basically, you close your eyes, you think of your God, and you pray, or you ask for something. But in Tai Chi, we don't close our eyes. We open our eyes. We watch how we move. We feel how we move. We understand how we move. We want to move the best that we can be. You got it. Your body will get all the answers for you. It's the same thing. But if you train Tai Chi and pray for money, I don't think it's going to happen. But you will get lots of money inside the body in terms of health, which is cheap. That's your money, not cash. I'm not sure you can get that. I wish I can, but anyway. So spirituality come about because you training Tai Chi seriously as a healing art. You are understanding your conscious mind. You're distinguishing between firmness and softness. You're distinguishing between movement and non-movement. And at a higher level, you're distinguishing non-movement within the movement. That becomes very difficult. I think spirituality will come in. And the silence in that motion. And you will be at peace and calm. You will be spiritual. That's how I look at it. Okay? So, of course, you can practice your Tai Chi like I suggested a while ago, and at the same time, you can do your meditation. It doesn't conflict. It actually complement each other. And you can also do your prayers, and they also complement each other. As I said, even though I said Tai Chi can be trained as spirituality, but Tai Chi is not a religion. You can practice Tai Chi seriously. It is still not a religion. Some people say, oh, I practice my Tai Chi religiously. Basically, he's saying that practicing it very seriously, but not as a religion. Because Tai Chi does not talk about religion. Tai Chi just have a very simple concept, yin and yang balance. I have talked about yin and yang in the past, so you can refer to my other YouTube video. It's all in there. Okay. So what about the martial arts? The martial art, that's the part that it become a little bit difficult. Now you're gonna ask me questions. You're doing it so slow. How are you gonna hit someone? How are you gonna hit someone? That's a good question. You don't hit hard enough. How are you gonna injure someone? That's another good question. You're not tightening up your muscle. You're not clenching your muscle. How are you gonna punch someone when you're so relaxed? That's another good question. Okay. The purpose of Tai Chi, in my opinion, when we train Tai Chi, we train a skill, what we call listening skill. Okay, listening skill. Basically, your mindset and your body, so now your Tai Chi intelligence, the mind and the body, are able to sense your opponent coming in. So you can see Tai Chi is a defensive art in this case. Of course, it can be offensive. Okay, we do not react to a force that's coming in. Remember, we do not react to a force that's coming in. We respond to a force that's coming in. Again, we respond, we don't react. React means as soon as it comes, boom, I get away and I punch. I react to it. Tai Chi respond. So in order to react, do not need calculation. Sometimes by luck, sometimes by experience, sometimes by pure expert. You're an expert in it. But responding required measurement. Measurement. What do you mean by measurement? There's some kind of calculation we do in Tai Chi. That we calculate every part of our move, what we do. Remember I told you from the healing side, how much to move, how much not to move. You know, how much to step, how much to shift, how much to shift back. So we are changing from 30% from the back to 50% in the front and 70% to the front. So we constantly measuring mindfully as we move. Now Tai Chi become very difficult now, become very stressful. I look at stress is good because stress is part of life. And if we can manage stress, superhero. If you cannot manage stress, you go to see a doctor. So manage your own stress, you become the doctor. You become powerful because you respond to your stress. So all this calculation in Tai Chi is stressful because you have to understand how much to move. See that? How much to move? This hand don't move. My body come back, this hand don't move. And then these two hands move, and do hand finish, and the leg finish. So it requires a lot of calculation. And we are calculating because we want to understand distance. We are trying to understand distance. When we understand this distance to our Tai Chi intelligence, we create this special energy in Tai Chi we call it Ting Ji, listening energy or sensing energy. That Ting Jing is going to help you to Fajing, to issuing force to someone without even the opponent to know about it. That is the internal energy we're trying to train. That internal energy that we get can create internal power. So that's how we train Tai Chi as a martial art. Now, if you really want to beat somebody down, punch somebody down, then you need to practice your Tai Chi differently. Okay? You need to practice the Tai Chi differently. You need to do the form as required by your teacher. Do it firm and do it soft. Not hard. Okay, do it firm and do it soft. Make sure you have yin and yang in there. Because you're trying to create calmness. You're trying to create calculation. You're trying to create measurement. That's what you're trying to do. So you need to do it slow to see all that. Slow and steady and calm and round. That's another theory I have called round. Everything is round like a circle. So you need to have that. And very light like a cat. You know how the cat moves very light. You see when the tiger see the deer, the tiger will not run straight to the deer because the deer is going to run away. The tiger is going to look at the deer, focus at the deer, calculate his distance, and slowly he comes. As soon as the deer make the move, he sends it, boom, he runs, he gets the deer. That is Tai Chi. The tiger uses it all the time. All those big animals use it all the time. They don't come roaring and make a lot of noise. No, they don't make noise. They're very quiet, they're very light, they're very agile, they're very fast, based on the listening skill that they have. Now, what do you mean by fast in Tai Chi? I say slow means fast. If I'm able to match you, I'm very fast. I don't care how fast you are. For example, Muhammad Ali, one punch, 600 pounds into your face. If Muhammad Ali gets you in your face, you get 600 pounds from him. Your jaw will be flew out of the window. Just like that, one punch. But if Muhammad Ali punch you and you sense his punch coming, and you just neutralize his punch, and he just couldn't touch you, maybe touch you, but couldn't even hit you because you move away, you respond to it. Even though his punch is 600, to you is 0. If you're able to neutralize his punch, you're able to sense his punch, you are faster than him. You just intimidated him. The world best, the world greatest boxer, you just intimidated him. But not many people have the skill, but Tai Chi train you that. So as a boxer, as an external martial artist, or any other games that you play, sports that you play, Tai Chi can help you to accomplish this sensing skill or this listening skill, this teaching. That's for sure. It's an advantage for you. Think about, close your eyes, think of South Africa. Boom, you're in South Africa, right? I mean, you've been there before, I was there before. I close my eye, man, I think of South Africa, all the good things, I was there. I was in the beach, beautiful beach, I did the Tai Chi there. Don't forget to watch my video on YouTube. I did my Tai Chi on the beach. And I close my eyes, my mind is in South Africa, but I'm still sitting here in this cold weather in Dallas, unfortunately. So, just to summarize for you guys, like I said, Tai Chi is very powerful. It's a supreme art because you can train as a martial arts, well, you can train as a healing art, you can train as spiritual art, you can train as a martial art. All three of them, they all go together. Now, some people may not be interested in martial art because their body not able to do that, maybe because of age. They can still do it as a healing art and a spiritual art. That's for sure. All right. And like I said, Tai Chi doesn't take a lot of space. You just train. Even 10 minutes a day, it helps. It's like doing meditation in motion. You know, I think Tai Chi is still stronger than meditation because you are in tune, your body, your mind and body move together, you're focusing, you're measuring, all that, you're meditating in the motion. Not easy. It's easy to sit down and let go. This one, not let go. We don't let go of anything. We conserve, we put everything together, we harmonize everything inside. We do not let go. This is my stuff. Why do I need to let go? I don't let go. You know, I keep everything in there. If anything come in, I neutralize it, I sense it, I balance it, I evade away, you know, move it away and keep everything from the inside. That's how we do Tai Chi. So Tai Chi is powerful. That's why it's called Tai Chi Chuan, the supreme boxing and the ultimate boxing. Okay, that's all I got to say for this lecture. It's a 30 minutes lecture, I always do. Do we have any questions? Any questions you want to ask me, and I'll be more than happy to answer your question. I'm on a live chat right now, and I saw a few people on there. And you can type your questions on here. I'll answer it live for you if you have. You know. Now, please practice your Tai Chi seriously. Make yourself New Year resolution 2023. My God, pandemic is almost 3 years. Some countries still pandemic. China right now have opened up, and I think they make a mistake by opening up right away because people are protesting. Why are we locked in? And other countries all open up. Now everybody got COVID. Now, you know, maybe it's good because that way they'll build the immune system. But there will be people dying. I'm pretty sure, especially the older people, when the immune system are not strong, and they're going to get seriously ill by this COVID. I'm pretty sure it's happening now. So we hope everybody stay healthy. I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Christmas is coming this weekend, and I hope you have a safe holiday. If you are traveling, be safe. Wear a mask if you have to. I know people don't recommend a mask. I do recommend them. If you are on the plane or if you're in a really big crowd with this cold weather, there's a chance that COVID will come back strong again. So build your body to be strong. Do Tai Chi. Okay? Somebody got a question here. Denise says it was great. How do you improve your listening skill? Oh, very interesting. Very easy. I just told you. Make sure you do your Tai Chi correctly. Understanding how to move, when not to move, how many angle, what degree, all that stuff. But to put it on testing, you need to have a partner to train the listening skill. It's like you do cooking. I'm teaching you how to cook. I give you all the ingredients, then you cook. You have to cook. So the listening skill part, to improve it, you need to find a partner. You find a partner to do the drills, the push hand drills. Okay. Again, I have about 3 videos, I believe, that I did it live last Saturday. So you can see it online. It's recently. I did it last few Saturday. You can watch it online how we do the drills. So on the drills, you have to listen to the opponent coming in. If he push you from a scale of 1 to 10, the force coming in the 3, you respond with the 3. You don't respond 4. Well, you do the best you can. Of course, you're going to be off a little bit. If you respond 4, you give it 1 extra to your enemy, then they're going to know. You respond 3. If he give 5, you respond 5. Like if you're shifting forward, you shift forward. You stop, you stop. So you're training listening skill. It's very simple. If you look at the mirror, you look at yourself. You raise your hand, the person in the mirror also raises his hand. If you don't raise, he doesn't raise. If you raise the other hand, he raises the other hand. Who is faster? Of course you say, I'm faster because I raised first. But he finished it before you did. Because he's the mirror on the other side. He is responding to you. He's not reacting to you. That is listening skill. The person in the mirror is the master, not you. So you want to be the person in the mirror, not in this cell. This person will be the person in the mirror if you build everything from the inside. Okay? I hope I answer your questions. Lena, I hope I answer your questions. Yes, Denise, you're right. We are pulling all the arts together, healing, spiritual, martial art together. And this is how we train in my Wu system. Wu system is a very special system because it's a small frame Tai Chi, it's not a big frame. Anybody can learn it, anybody can imitate it and copy it, but to be doing it really good, it's not easy because the circle is smaller. You can join me and understand what we do. I have a Discord channel called the Master Jimmy Wong Discord channel. I will tag into this video here. That way you can join the member. It's free to register to come in, and you see all those videos and all those lectures, all my traveling, and lots of information about my DVDs and my teaching curriculum and all that. And you can register to come and watch all that. And there's no charge to register for that. But if you're signing up for classes, like the special Discord classes, then you have to pay for those classes. Okay, do we have any more questions? Okay, we have no more questions here. And I wish you all a happy, healthy, and harmony holidays. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to all of you, and Happy New Year.